Well, good morning and welcome to Virginia This Morning. I'm Greg McQuaid. We've jumped into the Virginia This Morning kitchen with our great friend of the show, Shane, a.k.a. Shanye Rogers. And if you're looking for a quick and easy appetizer that you really can whip up in no time, you've got the perfect recipe to add to your collection right now. Flatbread with caramelized onions and prosciutto on today's menu. Great to see you, Shane. Thanks for coming in.
Here.
Awesome. All right, where do we begin?
Well, we start with caramelizing some onions.
All right.
And we've had these going for a little bit, and you can see that they're starting to get a little color. This was a big white onion, and it cooks way down. It's going to look a lot different in a little bit. If you want to speed it up, you can add about a teaspoon of sugar.
Really?
And doesn't really add a bunch of sweetness to the dish, but it will speed up the browning, so you can save yourself some time.
Shane, I have to ask, what is caramelizing the onions?
Caramelizing is kind of cooking them low and slow in some olive oil. That's really all that's in here. It's onions and olive oil, and I just added some sugar. Don't put any salt in it because it'll pull the liquid out and it'll slow it down from browning. So you're just kind of developing some distinct flavors, and it's only going to be almost like onion jam when we get done. It's going to be really sweet and soft. In fact,
onion jam.
This is what it looks like when you finish. And so this was 2 big white onions. That's twice as much as what's in there.
Really does reduce, doesn't it?
It reduces, which means it's going to give you a great flavor. And the other thing you can do with this is you can put a cover on this, pop it in your fridge, have it when you want to make flatbreads, when you want to do just about anything. It's good in, like, starting with some pasta, maybe like a white sauce, or, you know, kind of just all those things where you would add an onion, but you don't want that really sharp, fresh onion taste, which can be a little overwhelming sometimes.
And the onion adds so much flavor, doesn't it?
It does. It's great. And so this is going to become this eventually.
And what are we talking? How much time on the
It
stove?
depends. It depends how much onions you have in there. At least 20 minutes. I mean, and the thing is, you don't want to rush it. You don't want to turn it up way on high, because then you'll get burned onions. And burned onions are not the same as caramelized onions.
If you thought your house smelled a little bit with onions, you don't want burnt onions. No.
If you burn them, you have to start over. Don't
Not
think you
good.
can save it. So we're going to let those go, and we're going to start on the flatbreads.
Let's do it.
These have been warmed in the oven, and we're first going to start by, and you've got one you can make too.
Okay, and this is naan. This is a thicker form than a flatbread that we normally see.
Than you usually see.
Yeah.
You can get these right in the regular grocery store, sometimes in the bakery section, sometimes in the deli section, where you
So
will find
good.
the other like flatbreads and the Middle Eastern kind of things. We're going to start out, and we're going to spread on just a big gob of, this is a Gorgonzola cheese spread. You can find things like this or Alouette or Boursin in the fancy cheese section.
Okay.
And kind of all ready to go. Let them kind of come to room temperature.
All right. So this will sort of act like the foundation, if you will, like the mortar.
And the warm flatbread's going to melt it a little bit, so it'll work even better.
Okay.
Yeah. Get a healthy dose on there, Greg.
I know it.
And then
Sort of like we're making pizza here.
it is. It's a flatbread pizza. Totally the same concept.
Okay.
And now you can start to customize. I like the onions, so I'm going to add some of the onions and just kind of string them on here.
All righty.
You don't want a heavy layer of onions. You just want a few. Just to
Now,
kind of.
with those caramelized onions, would you take them right from the pan and then put them on, or would you like to chill them? What's your
You
preference?
could do either way.
Okay.
They'd be great either way. Because if
All
this
right.
is starting with a warm base, it's totally cool to kind of move
Thank you.
along that same direction.
Now, we said this as the top of the show. It could be an appetizer, but could you have this as your main meal as
Could
well?
be a whole meal. Absolutely. With this with a glass of wine on a Thursday night, what could be better than that?
Hello.
And so then the
Invite me
next
over.
one is exactly. The next thing we have is we have some capicola and some prosciutto.
Okay.
I'm going to put prosciutto on mine, but you said that you're not a big fan of ham and you don't eat it.
Yeah.
Well,
vegetarian.
In your vegetarian life, you know what you do? Just leave it off.
Okay.
It's
More,
still-
that means more ham for you.
Absolutely. You do know me. Anyway, and so
I do drink wine, though. so
Okay,
you're not
there you
gonna
go.
get it.
Anyway, and so just kind of spread that
Okay.
on there, and make this how you like it. That's the whole thing. It's customizing. You're making it. Do what you want. Next, we have some arugula and some spinach, and we're just going to
So it's a
grab
little blend, little mix.
And you can do whatever you like. If you like just spinach, arugula can be a little bit spicy sometimes.
Has a little bite to it,
It has
doesn't
a
it?
bite, which I happen to like, but not everyone likes. Pop that on there. You can go ahead and do that now.
All right. Get a little bit of spinach in there.
Yeah, make sure you get some spinach if you like that. And
do.
then we're just going to top it with a little bit of olive oil,
Okay.
just to give it a little bit of glisten. You want to do yours?
Sure. Thank you. Now, what if you like some spices on this?
Well, we're
Sort of
going to add some really good sea salt
Okay.
and some pepper. If you want to grab the salt, that's
Yeah.
over there.
a little dash?
You could put some crushed red pepper on here. You want to hit mine with some salt?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
How about that?
Perfect.
Bam.
And
Bam.
you could do some crushed red pepper.
Little
you
extra.
could
I like
even,
a little
all right,
spice, a little
all
kick on mine.
right.
Thank you.
We'll get that.
Okay.
And that's it. You're pretty much done. You could cut these up and serve them if you want. We have a pizza cutter if you want to cut it.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
So you're done. Once the ham is done, the caramelized onions are
Yeah.
finished. So it's not necessarily you have to cook this.
No, you've already heated up the naan in the thing. So the naan is warm. And
Is naan pretty versatile?
yeah, you can do tons of stuff. I mean, it's good right out of the package. Don't even joke.
Yeah.
But you could
you
do
do not fool around. Do
But
you
can,
like big pieces or small?
a small piece would be
All right,
great.
Let's do 4. How about that?
All right, that'd be awesome.
And this is with the prosciutto.
Yeah.
Okay. What else could you add to this if you're
You could
looking
add
for some?
figure out what your family likes. Like you could do all different kinds of greens. You could leave the onions off and do some caramelized garlic or something.
Ooh,
You kind of
nice.
need a little bit of a base. But yeah, kind of figure out what your family likes to have. Like, you have the vegetarian option. We have other, kind of things, and you could do a good use up out of your, if you have some other vegetables, maybe
ready
some
for this, girl?
asparagus. Absolutely.
All right. How about this? Go for it.
Extra
Ladies
hand.
first.
All right.
Oh my god. Shane,
It's
that's
good.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Always pull it out. Amazing. All right, listen. By early afternoon, you're going to find this tasty recipe on our website by visiting WTVR.com/VTM. Where's the wine?
I know I forgot the wine this morning.
All right.